Anybody, like, do you look at your videos and laugh at the motherfuckers like I'm a crazy motherfucker?
I'm looking at it in third person. I'm already like insecure, and I'm already so now I'm thinking like, what is the normal person looking at me thinking? Why they looking at this shit?
The fiends gonna admire the dude with the fire, but the gangsters gonna respect the one taking a check. And will come for the neck of those who disrespect. I experience gun showers burned by gunpowder. Tears are reserved from the work of a lone coward. You know the feces in the game when the coward command power. And never go so hard that you really disgrace God. And never let a cat play around with your face card. And never go so hard that you really disgrace God. And never let a cat play around with.
Hey yo, 31.
Top of the game. Salute, 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 salute. Welcome back to the 212 show. This is Finesse 2 times part 2. And this is basically me doing a reaction video to the video dropped yesterday by Gilly and Wallow. They actually shot out there. You'll see it's like after my video. I'm not saying they seen my video and then shout out there, but I'm pretty sure they're aware of my video, right? Shout out to Gilly and Wallow, right? For at least going out to let the man be heard, give him a platform to vent on. It was very enlightening and very, very enlightening, right? And yeah, I'm wrapped. Okay, you already know, studio not together. Speaking on that, I seen a couple comments, people saying, yeah, the studio look nice, but why is he on lawn furniture? Well, let me break this down to you. I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn, USA. And I'm a real hustler. I get it from the ground floor. Yeah. I could have spent a bunch of bread. I bought brand new mics. The mics itself is expensive. It's probably more than what most people pay for their studios, more expensive than their studios. However, I created a platform where I have a nice, decent background, and the growth of the platform is contingent upon the growth of my channel. So anybody that feel like the studio should be different, you don't want the lawn chair, first of all, I got the lawn chair furniture on the scale. And yeah, it makes a pretty decent couch. I'm sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't take offense to it, but just to explain to my audience, and particularly that individual that asked that question, I wouldn't consider you to be a troll, but sometimes people, you look too deep. Oh, he got a spot on his jacket. I don't have a spot, but I mean, he got a spot on his jacket. And you will like this can completely concentrate and pin, so to speak, the spot on my jacket instead of the content that's being given to y'all. So by all means, anybody feel y'all want to see my furniture look different, you can't see it, but I got lights and everything over here. Like I have a complete studio kit. But I'm not done building my studio. But by all means, contribute to the channel, man. Via Cash App, via the Super Chat. By all means, all donations and contributions are welcome and highly appreciated. I would really appreciate that. Man, you talk a lot. No, I'm not begging. I'm not broke. I get up every morning. When I leave here, I got a business meeting, right? But I can buy furniture right now. I can buy a brand new couch right now. That's not the issue, right? That's not the issue. That's not the issue at hand. I'm not broke. I seen a couple other dudes saying the last couple of videos, you only seen the watch and the bracelet. I must have sold my jewelry. Nah, I just wear what I want to wear. See this jewelry right here? For those that don't know, it's supposed to be a signature statement for everybody you see having, rappers, even the store owner. the meat market, the Italian restaurant. It's just a signature of success, right? A signature of somebody's going somewhere. But we wear it in our own leisure when we decide to wear it. Sometimes I may get on here and have nothing on. It don't mean that I sold it. If I sell my jewelry, then you're going to see a complete studio, all right? You want to see me sell no jewelry. I did this year get rid of a chain I didn't want no more. You know what I did with it? I sold a chain and paid off my F-150. A hustler's mentality. With money. I had money. All right? So don't question whether or not I can afford furniture. The question is, are you willing to participate in helping me build my studio? All right? So with that said, salute to you though. It's all love, you know. You know I'm a mental type of dude. So yeah, you bothered me a little bit to the point where I'm not mad at you, but now it's making me sit there. Well, maybe I should just go ahead and, you know, either get the 3 podcast chairs, or get the 3 podcast chairs and a brand new couch and a futon. That's all they got in the studio is really futon and stuff anyway. All right, let me get back to the issue. Finesse 2 times, okay? I raised certain points. One point where I said, yeah, bro, up there, he high, right? In his own words, he said this.
Not me being on perks. Cause I drink me some motherfucking liquor. Nigga drink perks and I take perks and drink liquor every motherfucking day. And don't rant. No, nigga. That's just, I'm already high. I was high before you made me mad. Yeah, and I was already high, nigga. 3 years ago.
That's proving that I was right. And that maybe he's fighting pain. And by doing so, he's popping Xans, perks, so on and so forth, right? He never really admitted to cocaine, so I'm not going to put that on him. But it did appear that he sniffed something, right? Maybe it was nothing. Maybe he crushed up the perks. I don't know how they take their pills. But I can say this to you, Finesse 2 times. We share a certain kind of trauma. We share and indulge in a particular kind of pain and hurt. And because you was able to express it to Gillian Wallow, shout out to you, and you know, keep up the good fight, bro. It's hard, man.
Do sometimes you be out here, but you still be in jail?
Yeah.
How often? Between out of 100%, 50-50, 60-40, how much?
Every day.
And why?
Cause I feel like that's why I survived it. And I feel like if I apply them same rules to out here, I'm gonna survive.
But is you starting to realize that it don't work like that?
It don't.
And like I see that when I called you a couple of times, I said, listen, man, what's going on? And you was like, a lot of times you wasn't speaking out of hate, you was speaking out of hurt.
Something else that you said that caught my attention. You brought up how shit get quiet in prison, right? You brought up being paranoid. When shit get quiet, we know shit about to hit the fan.
How paranoid I am. You gotta understand, nigga. When this motherfucker in this jailhouse, it get quiet, nigga, it's a problem. I'm going to the room, grab my knife. I don't know what the fuck going on.
This is another trauma that I've experienced and that I too share with you. You know, when I was running with those cowards, yeah, they cowards, right? It's like they would manipulate and start so much stuff. And I would be the one to come out there and set it off, do things. And so it kind of made me public enemy at any place that I went. And because when somebody finally tagged me, despite us getting it on, because we got it in, you know, we got it on. I ate it the same way I gave it up. I took it. But the point I'm making is I'm a founder of a whole set. And I keep every chance I get, I punch this in because they didn't declare war, once I got touched behind the truth, everything I said was the truth. Documentation came out. He told the truth. Once the truth came out, they never declared war. But I was still going to war individually on my own until the rat hunters and Latin King started helping me. So again, I agree with you. We become paranoid, right? Also, because you know the type of individuals and people that you're dealing with and how dangerous they can be, I get it. You spoke your volume. And in return, you're hoping that it turned into a conversation and not a beef. Like I said, I once sat on that side of the table where you now sit, right? I've been around, Jay Prince's family for years. They've never violated me. They never asked me to do anything that they wouldn't do themselves. I mean, it is what it is. It was love on the table for me, right? And I'm pretty sure it was love for you. You wouldn't have stayed as long as you stayed. But I can't admit about Junior. Junior can be a little, he don't move when you want him to move. Junior move when Junior want to move. This is one of the things that I watch him and his father go through. Like his father tell him certain things or whatever, and he'll head nod him, but then he'll do what he want to do anyway. And so they always stay at it because of that.
They're like, yeah, see, man, I don't, like, you see how I'm saying? It's always fucked up. Somebody do somebody wrong. At the beginning, when you and Junior get together, Junior, y'all have some type of understanding.
Yeah.
Junior sock into your pocket like a rocket.
Right.
He bring you something. He believed that you at the beginning.
Yeah.
And a lot of times people see things change. He believed in something, y'all made money together.
Right.
So why wasn't it a conversation about that? Like, what changed? That you couldn't call him and say, man, let's sit down, man. Because you already said you want him to get some money.
I think trauma, both of us. I think both of us got trauma. I think he was going through something that he ain't never been through, and I was going through something that I ain't never been through.
But again, even, Wallow said it should be a conversation had. In return, you said nobody's answering the phone. Again, I can relate, right? And so out comes Lil Ricky. I bet you shot quelling them. So be all of them probably could tell you, yeah, when CK not, having his way, or we're not listening to him, out comes Crazy Corey, Little Corey, Corey King, right? And it's probably a turnoff to them, but it's like a state of emergency to us for next 2 times. Like, we don't want to be ignored. We definitely ain't gonna let nobody hold us and put us in a trick bag. So I get it, right? I feel you talking to, Gillian Wallow was at the tip of the iceberg. I still feel it's okay to seek therapy. It's okay to seek something different from the norm, something that you wouldn't know. Like you said, you wanted to go to college. Gillian told you no.
I said, I think I just missed a lot of things in life. I asked him, I said, you think I need to go to college?
No.
He said, why? At all these ages I was incarcerated. So I don't know. Like, so it's like all I know is watch for the soap in the sock. Watch for the lock in the sock.
Yeah, I can't picture.
I went to college. No. Education purposes, yes. But for what you're seeking, no. College can't help that. Now, you really want to go for education purposes, you can do like I did. I did college online from home. I only had to go to the campus and I had to submit certain forms of paperwork. All right. But I feel like the thing with your mother, yeah.
Because while I was in prison, I didn't talk to my mama. See, a lot of people don't know that. See, y'all just know, they just know finesse. They don't know Lil Ricky. They don't know when I was in jail like Lil Ricky. They don't know Debo. Like, I'm telling them, like, we was already bumping heads in jail. Like, I have a girlfriend and My mama be over the house milking the shit out my girlfriend. I call, try to get $50 on commissary. Well, I gave your mama, bitch. You motherfucking hoe. I ain't say your shit. Mom, why you? Well, I ain't know. I get paid Friday.
I just went through something with my mother. This is why I made the emotional video the other day, right? I'm gonna put it out there right now, right? I wasn't as young as you in terms of you and your mother being like brother and sister. I was young. I only had one sibling under me, and that's my little brother aunt, right? But my moms did some things and said a whole lot of things that affected my life, right? Not fully understanding what I was going through, not really thinking about and or caring if I was in love, I wasn't in love, if I was playing the game, if I wasn't playing the game, right? She's calling females who she deemed to be my ex. Hey, if he come back, don't let him come back. So yeah, it hurted me because I didn't expect that from my mother. Right? So there's out there. And the reason why I'm doing this because I'm relating to you right now for the next 2 times, right?
Fucking studio time. I'm paying for that out of my pocket.
So they're not doing
And
nothing.
fuck no. Studio time, video, all this shit out the pocket. You know, me and the baby did a song. I'm fresh out of jail, bro. I don't know that the label's supposed to pay for this shit. Okay? I go to the bank, I get the $30,000. I give him the $30,000 in his hand. Years later, I find out the label's supposed to pay for this shit. But I want my motherfucking money back. Get my shit.
Let me break down a J Prince contract to you. Because again, I sat on that table that you sat on. I wasn't as successful as you because I probably wasn't there for that reason. You feel me? Like, I did a little writing and stuff like that. But the old man tell you from the rip, if I give you 100,000, if I give you $250,000, or if I give you $1 million, that is not a gift, and it's not go run and spend money. Yeah, your jewelry and shit, that's costume. That's a part of your image. It's for that. You ain't gonna spend a whole $1 million on jewelry, but yeah, it's for that. But that's your budget. And your budget consists of radio. Your budget consists of videos, videographers. It's for the purpose of the beat makers, for production, studio time. Hey, look, you got the Jay-Z, the 50 Cents, you got the Memphis Bleaks out there, you got the Nas's, you got the Manos. Ask them. You're giving this money for your budget. People think, oh, this and that snap. No, most advances are for your budget. It's for artist development. So if nobody never gave you that game, or maybe somebody was hating and told you, oh man, they fucked over you. You really didn't get fucked over. Now, what fucked you over is you didn't take the time to sit down with an attorney and have him go section by section of your contract. All right? Again, shout out to Gilly and Wallow. They asked all the right questions. Shout out to y'all. But I think that's one angle that Wallow was getting ready to hit, but you said something else. Gilly started laughing, and it altered what Wallow was getting ready to tell you. Or at least ask you. I thought he was about to say, well, did they give you the money as a budget? So now that I'm saying what I'm saying, go back and find out if the money was given to you as a signing bonus for signing to Mob Ties, or was it given to you for signing to Mob Ties as a budget? This is how you figure out what's real and what's fake. All right. We know Gilly made a joke out of him saying they going somewhere, Wallow be talking this and that, you know. And I'm the same way. I talk to myself. That's me working it out. That's me figuring it out. All right. Shit, sometimes I answer. You know what I mean? I answer sometimes. But it's not that we're crazy. We're figuring it out. Especially everybody know me. I'm a gold mine. I'm a walking gold mine. Providing I'm giving them that space of clarity to work things out. And I can make some things happen. Maybe not $100 million hit, but we'll get a couple hundred thousands out of it. We'll eat off of it. Right? You admit to having trauma. I hope you didn't take offense to me saying something is terribly wrong, because everything I said, you kind of answered it in the video, like right here.
Did it ever come into you that it's two different worlds that you like, hold up?
No, I ain't noticed until now, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Damn.
It's fucking me up because it's motherfuckers that was potentially good people that I cut off for shit that I ain't supposed to cut them off for.
Like who?
Man, just a lot of people.
And then I too can relate to you, you know, about doing the bed and, you know, the female running off and leaving you not talking to your mom. Well, I did the same thing. I didn't talk to my mother when I was doing my bed. I didn't call home and ask for anything. You know, it just is what it is. It's just what men do. Like, what we doing, we're gonna get it off the out the mud. We're gonna get it off the land. Yeah, how we say in prison, yo man, I'm eating off the land, right? And I did what I had to do. So when I came home, even though I did look out for my moms, like I said, I bought a vehicle and I made sure, you know, financially I was there to assist her. It was the time when my uncle and aunt moved down south, and I bought her down there trying to buy a house, right? And she never really did get the house down there. She ended up deciding to stay, you know, in New York with her husband. I guess he didn't want to go down, whatever the situation is, right? But I relate to everything, bro. I've been there. To this day, I move very comfortable. I'm confident, but I'm still paranoid. You know why? This is what comes with dealing with multiple people. You never know who got that puppet master type hand and got the little dude just waiting for you to slip up and get comfortable and clip you. Because I've been betrayed before. I've been stabbed in my back. I've been hurt before. Defending, quote unquote, street rules. So sometimes I don't get mad when people say the streets are dead. It was almost a time when I almost said, fuck the streets, until I realized it's not the streets, it's the individuals that play within the scope of our game. But yeah, very paranoid, very, you know, on point, very alert, sometimes leery. If I get a certain vibe and I ain't feeling it, I try my best to get out of the area and not let people box me in. If they're trying to box me in. But I move millie. I make sure they can't, you know what I mean, box me in to the point where I can't defend my life. So I move around. And God forgive the person who I see moving according to how I'm moving. You're a dead man if you don't kill me. It's just how it is. I watch everything. I watch everybody. I guess, second guess, and recounter. Guess to the third power, to the fourth power, to the fifth power, until I figure out who's my enemy and who's my foe. So I agree with you for the next two times, wholeheartedly. But what I can't agree with, the excessive drug use. Bro, you're killing your liver. Every time you pop 2 or 3 perks, 2 or 3 Zams, handlebars as they call them. Nah. If you sipping lean, all that is putting heavy strain on your liver. And eventually, you're going to need dialysis to be able to get by. It's not a good look for you. I have friends that done dialysis. It's only one that successfully found a kidney. All right. Shout out to you, Wayno. Love you, cuzzo. Right? So a lot of shiny points was hit. You know. Like I said, I believe, you know, you saw my video. I believe they saw it. And so they shot out there. They did. They let you know when it's done. So you already know my video had already dropped. And so I just keep saying that to say this. Somebody heard, somebody listened, somebody went. We all know Gillie and Wallo was good dude. Gillie more comedian than Wallo is. Wallo is more raw talent. But nonetheless, shout out to Gillie and Wallo. I'm glad you went out there. You talked to him. As he was talking, I began to see, you know, the layers peel off. I began to see relief in his face. I mean, I got to keep it real. Let's be 100 with it. If you look at the footage, the video, Gillie and Wallo helped the man blow some steam. They helped the man breathe a little easier. They helped the man find some clarity within his rants and his raving. You know, like he said, he wanted to be a big brother, right? He wanted to be a great parent. He wanted to recreate and make more music.
How do you deal with motherfuckers worrying about your relationship publicly and got things to say about your relationship?
I embrace it. So they think, oh, she a hoe, she do OnlyFans for him, and whole time I just needed me somebody that understood what I wanted to do. When shit got ugly, we wasn't doing OnlyFans when the shit was rolling. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but when shit got ugly, guess what she said? Shit, let's do it.
And shout out to his girl, man. Yo, shorty, you a trooper. I don't know you from a hole in Anna, but yo, I love you, sis. Anytime a woman can see my man go through a whole bunch of stuff, and like, that's my man. And then he blow millions, partying and looking out for everybody. And turn around and say, hey, you know what, babe? It's going to be all right. It's going to get better. But for right now, let's do an OnlyFans. Let's show the world you fucking the shit out of me. It's okay. I love you. And I see the overall big picture. Golden. For the next 2 times, you'll be a fool you let that go. You know what I mean? You'll be a fool you let that go. It's probably a man in one pit, nigga, like, damn, why ain't knock that hoe? Why ain't knock her? You know what I mean? That's what you call being down for the long haul. That's what you call being a stepper to your stepper. Being a queen to your king. Yeah. You heard? If your man's a jack of all trades and you adopt his traits, you become a jack of all trades. Being willing to get down from round 1 to round 30. This is what a true backbone looks like. Even if it may cause a little embarrassment for myself and my man, at least we're embarrassed together. But God damn it, we on our feet. God damn it, we eating. God damn it, the kids is eating. So yeah, shout out to y'all for that, man. Yeah, it's a little ghetto and raunchy, according to the naysayers, but to a person like me, as you can see, that take my environment and create a buzz or a good look temporarily, because I put the money, I put a couple thousand in it. I got lights behind y'all, that's why you can see me clear. But that's all I was willing to spend. You know why? Because we spend money to make money. I've gave a rebirth to my channel. And then the channel has to now carry itself and fix itself. So I took money from another resource. Yeah. You know, residue checks come in. One check came in for $180 from the urgent care while I wasn't feeling well. So I went there and I gave my insurance. And so how they insure themselves is they take the 180, your insurance paid for and clear, they send you your money back. They sent me 180. This is the lights. You know what I'm saying? I bought all the lights and the microphone, right? Not that microphone, the big one, like the Yetis, all that. But these mics you see right here, 1 2 1 2. You know what I mean? And that's where the 180 went. Right? I got another check that came in, you know, from the union. Clear, I'm in the union, have a career. And I took that, got my platform, my desk. One day I'll show you. I completely I got before and after pictures, and I'll show you, right? The reason why sometimes I sit out here with hats, scarves, and jackets. Actually, as y'all can see, I know you can see the glimmer, but I have a fire pit right here. It's nice and snug and warm. I almost want to take the jacket off now, but it ain't completely hot. But you know, because that whole backside right there is all mesh. It's wood. It's a wood platform, but it's a mesh. Because my studio is behind an establishment. It was just a simple outside deck, and I turned it. I renterized it, and I turned it into my studio. Why? To save money. Yeah, to save money. I'm smart like that. Instead of going to pay somebody $800-900 a month for a space, when I have my own space. Yeah, so I created space behind my space, behind my place. That's what I do. I use my head. It didn't take much to build and put it together. It was already formatted. You know? Shout out to Harlem Legend because he pointed out to your CK. We don't need to get no podcast space, especially not you. Look what you got here. Yeah, you're right. CK do that because I said I might turn this into when Harlem seen it, do it. So shout out to Harlem Legend for encouraging me to save money. All right? And Harlem will tell you, CK don't need to save money. CK know how to save it. I'm saving money right now. Right? And this is one of my fallouts in my personal life, but I was trying to stack bread, but people don't understand when you're hustling, the first couple of months going to be rough. You know why? You can't really afford to spend money on top of the money that you invested. We're investing money to have a short-term windfall. I'm investing money for a long-term windfall. The short-term hadn't hit, and so I was being accused of not having nothing. The short-term doesn't hit 8-9 times over now, though, right? I'm just not inclined to go back and revisit and have a conversation now. My feelings got hurt. All right? Like I said, I guess motherfuckers thought I was wearing fake jewelry and diamonds. I don't know. At this point, it don't matter, man. Corey is back. All right? Yeah. I'm back. All right? For my fake friend who was sitting there, you know, feeding this individual bullshit, I see you in traffic. I see you when I see you, homie. It's all good. Right? But with that said, as y'all can see, I'm not on here badgering and beating on people. I just seen a cry from help from Finesse 2 times, and Gillian Wallow answered. So shout out to y'all. Another topic I want to bring up, right? What's up with Donald Trump, yo? Like, is he intentionally trying to start a war? He go over to Venezuela. First, he give them money and stuff. That was the carrot. You know, I always talk about the carrot. He dangled the carrot, gave him a bunch of money, made them relax. Then he started bombing boats in the water. We haven't seen drugs found yet. We just seen a bunch of innocent people getting killed. One boat, 9 people got killed. Another one, 6 people, 6 fishermen. And he started bombing. Now he goes over there and kidnaps the president and his wife. He said, to hell with the tariffs. I'm going to pulverize something. But why Venezuela though? Why not Cuba? Why not Colombia? Why not Russia? You know why? Trump is picking and choosing his battle, and he's doing it wisely. Why? Because Russia bomb the shit out of us. China bomb the shit out. You ain't going and taking no major country. You're going picking on the little people, Trump. And it's not fair. You got all kind of, human rights violations against you. The Democrats are speaking out, but when are the Republicans, the Democrats, the liberals, and the whole full spectrum going to speak out against what you're doing, man? I'm in the construction trade, so of course I'm like, yeah, Trump going to bring some money. But even I can see you're going to start a war, bro, that maybe we can't win, man. Right now, it's little ballroom set up, and people are in war room mode, probably wanting to gang up on the U.S. and why, bro? It's bad enough as it is for us as a people. I ain't talking about black people, I'm talking about as a nation. The U.S. is in turmoil right now. Financially, morally, yeah, we're in turmoil right now. I blog. Each one of my pages have anywhere from 17,000 to 27,000, followers and subscribers. Yeah, but I'm a part of the social media rat race myself. But because of all this world star and all the rest of this stuff, the degrading stuff, people allowing people to show a person get shot multiple times in the face with machine guns, all this obsessing with twerking and, showing body parts. And so we've turned our society into this raw cinematic platform. We've basically turned our society into what was condemned in the Bible. It's okay to be a man with female fetishes. It's okay to put on my wife's high heel shoe, or it's okay to wear my wife's lace panties. It's okay to marry another man. It's okay to allow children to see two men holding hands in public. This is the world we live in. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't get it. All right? So we need to come together collectively, man, and try to find some type of, moral standards. Let's re-itemize and create like a punch list of principles that we start to reinstill in our people, in our children, because it's far beyond us. We don't need to learn it. Those ones, the new generation, the new babies, they need to have those principles reinstilled. I said not reinstilled, but instilled in them. Because it might be a little too late for the teenagers, 19, this and that. It might be a little too late for them. But the newborn babies need to learn how to start respecting their parents. Don't talk back to adults, to your elders. Respect your elders. Get up in the morning before you go get a bowl of cereal. You wash your face and brush your teeth. Yeah. Before you leave the house, wear clean underwear. You just never know. You might get into an accident. You don't want nobody peeling nasty, salty underwear off of, young men and women or young kids, young boys and girls, right? Come home from school and do your homework, not jump on the video game. These are the things that we need to be, implementing and putting on the table, for our offspring, for our youth, for our grandchildren, for our granddaughters, grandsons, our great nieces and great nephews. This is the message that should be being put out there. Not how to twerk and do the stanky leg. You know what I mean? It just is what it is, man. All right. So with that said, shout out to y'all. Salute. And you know my slogan. Grocery sell more than dope. Nah, I mean.